I'm getting there now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Okay. Really, I already shut that tab down. Hello, everybody. Nope. This is my fussy cuts. All the things I've got fussy cut. See, I'm going to have fun next week in Scraps Week, aren't I? I love creating from that at Super Saturday. Super Saturday tomorrow. This video has ended. What do you mean it's ended?
You've probably got it on an old video.
No, it's tonight's video. It's just my Facebook. Okay, I'm going to put this in the Creative Family group. And, oh, dear me. And I'm going to put it...
You've got Beck and Diane D over on the tube. And then you've got D, Leanne, and Arnie Robin and Helen McGuire in Facebook.
Oh, well, subtitles are back. Look at that.
I don't know where your subtitles went. I've always had subtitles.
Beck and I. Yeah, sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't, but they're definitely back with a force. Hello, Robin and Leanne and Dee and Helen and Sandra and Karen and Amy John, who's over there. Okay, tonight we are using Beautiful Family. Funny, I hope this is in order. I think it might be. It looks like it could be. So let's just bust right in. So this is paper 1 from Beautiful Family. And this is paper 2. What's flat is this? And paper 3. Paper 4. Paper 5. And paper 6. What have I got there? Right. So we have it singly and we have it in packs, and you get a flare button with a pack, and it says Beautiful Family on it. Now, their products are kind of going over. We're going to use this. I'm going to tub this up here. So we have like the bears, and we have like cream bears and brown bears, and we have them with like olive green, the purple, coral, and the tealy colour. I think that's the 3 colours.
Mom, we don't have your name banner. 1 minute.
Okay. Where'd that go?
That was
you.
Doing the kit because I was trying to memorize as much as possible.
I'll fix it.
Thank you, Dee. I was trying to do some video experiments on Thursday.
Yes, Naomi was doing videos. She was trying not to have it. So we've got teal, green, purple, and coral. And we've got them in cream and brown, and we've got flare buttons, and we've got colour cut packs. There's sequins to go with this. And then lots of the patterns have got flare buttons in packs. A couple more. So I try and match things together that will work well together. This is the only collection we have our own tissue. These are massive big sheets of tissue. So this is collage tissue, and it's in the corally colour. And then this is popular, Legacy of Love. And then we've got hearts, and then the oval filigree thingy. Beautiful. family, friend, congrats, story time in black or white. That's a cat at the door. I don't know why they grabbed those. Grey. And there's Missy out on the screen door. Oh, look, here we go. Family feast. Lovely. And see, these are the purple and the green. This is the purple and the two colour tonings. And then the tealy colour. And then that paper one comes in a vellum. These flowers, so these ones are silver and these are gold, and they're just outline flowers in vellum that you can fussy cut and use on projects. And then there's that paper. These two are Dreamland. Oh no, this one's Dreamland, and this one is the flower print. And then this is paper 6. Right. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, do you think we could maybe have the aircon on? It is really hot in here.
Yeah.
It's extremely hot here. And I do have a couple of little flowery things. I know I've used the other photo from this. I have the other one. Yep, I know it's a single photo. I know some of you don't like it when I do single photos, but sorry. I do love this piece of paper. Paper 2, one of my favourites. And this one, paper 6, is one of my favourites. It's actually... If you missed it... Oh, wrong thing there. Had a very busy day. So this is what we did in the March class group this week. So those two. That's a quick show. She's got to be in that class group to do those classes. So the kits for April have come out. So we've got week 14, which is week 1 of April, is going to be Cottage Garden, or is Cottage Garden. And then week 15, which is the second week in April, is Beautiful Family. So there's a new rice paper that's going to come out for that. And then the third week, which is week 16, is going to be on Safari, and it's going to have a fussy cut elements. And week 17 is what we released last weekend, A Day to Remember. So we always have it in a class the following month. And because not everyone does retreat and not everyone does classes. These colour cut minis may not be a product, just so you know. But we'll show you a little bit more of those in the morning in our weekly roundup. But then we'll also show you in our, we'll do a video. We do a release video every month. I like that. So talking about papers, because we've been talking lately, when I come across a paper that I think I need to do again, or I need to do more of, this paper in the background here, would you guys be interested in that as a standalone paper? Geez, I have to make it from scratch. I've lost all my designs for A Beautiful Family. What? How many collections was it? 11. 11 out of the 23 collections, I lost all my designs and everything. I've lost everything for. So I'm gradually rebuilding some things. I think I can rebuild this. I know exactly how I know how I make stuff. This corally paper in the background, let me know if you'd be interested in that as a standalone paper.
Everyone is saying yes, please.
Yes, please. Because it's a cool paper. You just don't know when you design a collection what's going to be, what people are going to love the most. That's busy, hey? But that's okay. I do have a piece of the new Tranquility Words. Rice paper words. And what else did the kids grab me? So I've got the I haven't done Fuzzy Cut Essentials for Beautiful Family yet. I'm gradually building out. So Fussy Cut Essentials, they come in an A4 sheet. Fussy Cut Vellums, these are newer products, so I'm gradually building them out. Rice papers, I am getting there with building those sort of things out. Oh, this is nice, I like that. On the collections, as you know, I'm going back and adding stuff to them. And you know what? We're in the run up to add a really big heap of new products. I like that. No, I like that. I do like this. A really big heap of new to us products. And it's sort of, it's going to be like, I like that. What about we put a bit of that on? It's going to add to the catch-up mode, I think. I really do feel that we're already in catch-up mode, but I think we're going to be in a bigger catch-up mode as we try to add other new things to the whole scheme of things. We're always behind in the plan. We're always in catch-up mode. Quentin has been bust. So, you know, when you guys order kits like Friday and Saturday night, you know, we make them to order. We make them to order. So,
we can't make them and leave them on the shelf because the paper might sell what's in them.
No, but because we make them to order, it really, yeah. Oh, I think it needs something like that. It really does get, yeah. Because some of you like to order a lot of those kits.
Which is great.
Okay, I'm coming back. Hello, Gail and Shaz. Your name banner isn't up on the screen. Oh, yep, fix that. She's gone silent at the moment. Family over for tea. Oh my gosh, Joanna, are you sitting at the dinner table with your phone down in your lap, secretly watching with AirPods in, so that you need to have AirPods, Joanne? Do you know how I got my AirPods? I got my AirPods for free. Really proud of myself. So if you're with Telstra, you can sign up for this thing called Telstra Plus, Gold Plus. It's free. And what it is every time I pay my bill, I collect points.
We're not commissioned from Telstra.
No, we're not. Our son doesn't work for Telstra anymore. Milton used to work for Telstra. So obviously I'm signed up for everything that opens and shuts with Telstra, right? That doesn't cost me money. That's my stipulation. It's not going to cost me money because I'm a bit of a tight with it. What's that?
You're a tight purse string holder.
I am a little bit of a tight purse string holder, but
she's not a skunch, though.
But not a skunch. With some things, but not. You know, like we spend a lot of money on education. We spend a lot on some things and not a lot on others.
Just not allowed to eat bread, man.
I told you that Mum would not appreciate grilled cheese bread with her dinner tonight. Mum, would you appreciate?
No, I told him we're not allowed to have grilled cheese for dinner.
I told you no.
Grilled cheese is not a dinner meal. No, Quentin.
Lovely.
No, Quentin.
We had the whole cover at home was basically me convincing I'm going to not do grilled cheese bread.
I love parmesan bread.
Okay, so you sign up for this thing and you collect your points. So it seems like a lot of points. So a set of AirPods is 75,000 points. But hold the phone. I get 10 points for every dollar I pay on a bill. Okay? Or do I get 100 points? I don't know how many points you get, but you get a whack load of points. I don't spend that much on my phone bills. I do have business bills, and we have 1, 2, 3 mobile phones, my shop and home internet. And shop internet. So, and I do have a phone connected for my mum at her place, but it doesn't cost much at all. So, because she won't have a mobile phone. But yeah, I collect these points and then I go into my Telstra account and I use the points. I got AirPods last year and a camera from Amelia, and I recently wanted to book on Amazon, so I got a voucher for an Amazon voucher for that, $30 voucher, and then yeah, so it's pretty cool. So Joanne, you need to have the AirPods on, an AirPod in just one ear, and you have your hair sort of pulled down to cover it, and they don't know that you're listening to your phone. That's where I was going with that. Hello, Cheryl and Lorraine. Hello, Tash.
You tell me that I'm the dodgy one.
Yep. Hello, Trish. Hello, Cheryl and Lee. Hello, Marie. Reached 38 degrees here. I don't know what it reached here today. But it is so hot. Oh, what was it this morning when we were heading to work? 91%. No, yeah, when we were dropping Amelia at school. It was 90.
And then it dropped down to 71. It was 71 average.
When we dropped Amelia at school this morning, it was 91% humidity. 32. Yeah, we've got the aircon on. He loves that colour and the pattern. Please. You sound like the intro to the $6 Million Man. We can rebuild him. Yeah, I can rebuild anything nearly. There are many backgrounds that you have that would make great standalone papers. Yeah, I'm going through them, making a list, Deborah, and I only wanted 6 and I'm up to about 10. Hello, Michelle. Phone rings. I need to put a ban on. Do you know why they ring during class? Is because they know you're home and you know you're a captive audience sitting still watching a class. They just know. Hello, Karen. People should know better. Hello, Lynette. Do you know what used to happen is suppliers and some customers, but mostly suppliers, and people would ring while I was teaching a class at the shop because they knew I was definitely at the shop. So this is pre-2020. They knew I was definitely at the shop and that I was teaching a class and that I was a captive audience. So they would ring while I was teaching. And the worst was when they would ring while I was teaching and I was at the shop on my own. So Amelia and I did the store on our own for 3 years. A friend came and helped when she could, but on only 1 day a week or one and a half days a week. When she could, she'd come in and just sit in the shop with me, and so I could go to the toilet and that sort of things, and help out a little bit. But mostly it was just Amelia and I for 3 or 3.5 years. So we, and they would ring while I was teaching. So I got a piece of paper 4, and I'm going to keep the barcode in my 12 inches. I'm going to cut it down to 12 inches. Don't just cut the barcode off because they give you a bit of leeway. So I've got a piece of paper 4, and we're going to keep the barcode on. And I better start. It's like 5 minutes to 7, and I haven't started teaching, and I've been waffling on. So we've got a piece of paper 4. We might use that. And then we've got a piece of crystal glitter card. I need half of that in the kit, Naomi John. Or actually, they're going to need a quarter of a sheet.
Oh dear.
See you later.
See ya.
And we're going to cut a 4 1/4. Have fun.
Always fun.
Don't pick fights. A 4 1/4 by 6 inch piece. So that means my 4 by 6 photo. Let's make it sure it's definitely 4 by 6. So my 4 by 6 photo, I'm going to make 4 inches by 5 3/4.
What was that then?
My photo is going to be 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches.
And how long was your
6 by 4 1/4. See, it'll make any photo sparkle. That glitter stuff. Let's see if we can see it. I am pretty pumped and pretty excited. I have just managed to I have been thinking about exactly how I'm going to work out to do and what process I'm going to use to do a camouflage background paper, like an army style camouflage paper. And my system slash technique slash how I thought I might get to do it worked. I'm really happy. So they're going to need half a sheet of paper too now, Naomi, as well. So paper number 2, we're going to use a piece that's 7 inches. No, they're not going to use. They're going to need a whole piece, Naomi. So we're going to use a 7 by 6 3/4. No, they are going to need a half piece. 7 by 5 1/4. Just don't know if this is going to work. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I'm going to be able to have in my arsenal a army style camouflage paper, and I have designed it from scratch. I'm really happy actually, because that's not I didn't want to have to pay for it. What's that? No. Shutterstock sell it. There are places that sell it. Yeah, well, they shouldn't be.
Mary's joined us.
Hello, Mary.
Deborah says, well done. Michelle F says, can't wait to see it. Would be awesome for their youngest daughter because she's a cadet.
Yeah.
Cadet photos.
Yeah, it will be great for cadet photos, I think.
Which piece of paper do those, what's the cut come from?
Paper number 6. 5.
5?
So you're going to get a half sheet of number 2. Let's see if I've got more. Oh, crap. I was just trying to shake it up so I could see. I shook it out. Look, I've got cookies everywhere. Cookies and leaves. Naomi's building a kit for this class as we go. It's kind of a kit, kind of a bundle.
Karen, a lot of them are grilled because I've got the camo paper. Karen, I would like to know, is it only going to be in the traditional colours, or is it going to be in also blues, pinks, and greens?
What army wears pink?
The Army of Naomi.
The Army of Naomi wears pink.
Not Madison Pink, though. Do not do that to me.
Well,
I'll let you that don't forget to cut the middle out from behind your photos.
Oh, I won't forget that, Beck. I think I'm fussy cutting. Cool. Well.
Maybe we can do a fussy cutting video 2.0.
Oh, I've done a heap of videos.
I know, but they always go so well. Actually, the best videos that we do
I Kev.
on Insta are Kev and Amelia. Pretty much tied on followers.
The kids that do the high school kids that work at Coles love the Kev videos. They actually want more Kev videos. The kids that work at Coles.
Oh, she says behind the sorry, Becca misread your message. Means like where you're gonna stick the flowers. Make sure you cut that paper out as well because like that's just wasted paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Becca. She's like, that's good.
We got a piece of gauze. Oh god.
Karen else says
Lucky my chair's on wheels. And Army sold camouflage paper in traditional colours. Yeah. Okay.
Karen else says, Alicia.
You didn't see my face, Karen. So what was going through my head was, well, I didn't wear pink. We didn't wear pink.
You never know when the situation might
Smells really bad when you first get it, because so they've got a year of manufacture on the uniforms. And Quentin had some uniforms that were really old, like his greens. So when Quentin joined the army, when he was 15, it wasn't camouflage, it was greens. They were still wearing greens, so he had uniforms from the 70s. But they've got preservative, like they store them in they must soak them in preservative or something to store them. They're manky when you first get them. Well, they used to be. But yes. You aren't annoying your sister, are you? Oh, that sounds like a whiny voice. Oh, we're not watching YouTube to build a Lego.
No, I don't have a plan and a piece of paper.
It's going to have to wait until it's really bedtime.
It's a holiday night.
And you have nap time tonight.
And then no.
Sorry, I'm just having a rump trying to find some things to use. But we had the word friend here. Oh, it's just friend. It needs to be friends. They're beautiful.
Don't you dare that stuff.
And a flare button. And then a heart. I think I've probably done this already. I don't know. I make that many pages. We do purple or teal? Maybe we do teal.
Can I challenge you?
No.
What if we put the rice paper horizontally instead of vertical?
Mommy, that's a you thing.
Oh, Mommy, just ask it.
Like, go across like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Kenya loves the teal. Also, Kenya's Doritos.
Hello, Tanya. How are you? I thought you'd love the teal, Tanya, if you turned up.
You need attention, and we cannot give it to you right now, which means you're next to me.
All he's doing is watching reels. We can fix that.
Oh, Naomi's just confiscated Noah's phone.
Bit of a plan.
That purple's a bit bright, isn't it? Color cuts are really trying to work out how to communicate what, on the website. So the reason why we do color cuts is because so many of our customers either don't like or aren't able to fussy cut. Okay, so I've got a piece of A Day to Remember. This was released last weekend. A Day to Remember macrame pattern rice paper. And I'm drawing a line at the end here, and I'm just feathering it out with my thumbnail. Yep. Why not? And we're going to do some hack and holes out to save some of this, because let's not just waste it all on the back behind things so we're never going to see it again. But yeah, color cuts are for the scrapbooker that has arthritis, scrapbooker who can't be bothered fussing cutting, or the card maker, name is John, she's just put her hand up. The time poor paper crafter. Let's call it paper crafter, not just scrapbooker. Because some of us make cards, some make mini books, some do it all, some make off the page projects, some scrapbook, some just stick stuff on their mood board on the wall. Yeah, so the time poor paper crafter, what else are they for? I just trying to communicate like why that, and I know some people would rather they be stickers, but as a sticker, I think it limits your ability to use. I think stickers are limited because you've just got to stick them down, and if you want to pop them up, you've got to stick them to cardstock, cut them out, which defeats the purpose, and then stick them up. I just think if they're pre-cut, just put glue on the back. There we go. That's all you do. And I've just scraped it with my thumbnail. Oh, that's glue. So what do we think? Let's audition the page.
Cheryl's back again. She just read the comments. So true. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, I love fussy cutting, but can't do it very much after damaging my thumb. See, that's the thing.
Yep. I love fussy cutting, but the joints, like because I do it for too long, and then the double joints and all that just gets so sore. You need to go moderate. Maybe John just has to go moderate what's going on in the lounge room. There's a Lego discussion that's getting rather heated because she won't listen. Oh, you only get one of the. Do you get two of these? You only get one of them on a piece of paper, so let's not use the second one. Hello? I've got 2 papers worth of that one. Yeah. Yeah, if you've broken your wrists or damaged your thumb or your fingers, it's really not, it's not good. Great to grab and do a page with. Yeah. Yeah. Stickers are very restrictive. Stickers also need gluing. Yes, Deborah, you should still glue your stickers. If you're using those foam thicker things or pre-sticky chipboard letters, you still need to glue those because they come off in the end. I'm not going to name the brands out here on open Facebook. Oh, any amazing combination there. Yeah. I still need to do more, Karen. Like, I haven't done the flowers for these. They do take a long time to build. So it takes a long time to build a set of color cards, like to put all the images in the place where they need to go, to get them sized, to make them fit, to get the frames around them, to have a little border. And that border's an insurance. Like, you can see these, our machines hate these. So these ones don't have perfect borders.
Oh, the teddy bears.
Very sorry about that. We try and vet them for quality, but sometimes some slip through. But it's not too bad. I just look at it that, you know, it's a bit of a shadow, more shadow on one side than the other. But yeah, pocket page, including, yeah, pocket pages. Yeah, I forgot to mention pocket pages. Do you know, sticker person either never did the old sticker sneeze. No, I don't like the sticker sneeze. Diary pages, yes, but now just learnt to make to suit. Yep. Arthritis, yes, arthritis is not very good. Yeah, so see, I've got two little bears, two little girls, my baby girls. What can we make this?
An example of some kind of roughly designed colour cuts would be this one princess ones that I did. I've got a lot of them.
Yeah, Naomi John design. So you know the Swan Princess color cuts that have got 1,000,000 pieces and all those little tiny pieces. They are Naomi John's first color cuts she ever designed. She hasn't actually. She designed both those packs, the bouquets and the flowers. She hasn't branched back into color cut design yet. She thought she could just whack them together in 5 minutes, and after about 60 hours she got the first one done, and she's like, oh, I'm like, you gotta finish now. I'm not coming around and fixing your work. I did tweak it a little bit, I will admit. I had to tweak it a little bit, but holy dooly.
I thought we agreed that I would do, like, you know, 85% of the social media
Yeah.
pictures and reels and stuff for the manufacturing. You need to do the
Yeah.
designing.
Yeah. Because it's not as easy as it looks, eh?
Well, no, I already do very similar stuff in my job at Scrapbook, and it just.
What are we going to use? We've already used this one,
Oh, that's saying hello.
and we've got part of this one here.
And Tina S says you do a good job.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, thank you, Beck. Oh, I need to keep up with what's on YouTube.
oh yeah.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Beck. Cut out behind the photo, yes. Yes.
Also, your loving husband is hello.
Hello, Liz. Hello, Quentin.
It's kind of voice.
Hello, Quentin.
Bro.
Okay, we're going to cut this one out here.
That's the side of the long way. Anyway,
So you'll get a piece of paper 5 to fussy cut some stuff out of.
quick question: are we doing a custom going to get the whole aqua set?
What do you guys think? You think a custom color cut with only some of the color cuts, or the whole color cut pack in your kit, because so that you can make?
Convert it into a double then, technically.
You could convert it to a double, but so that you can make whatever you like with it. Then, like, because what family members do I exclude? I don't know who I'd like to exclude right now, but.
That would have been me, wouldn't it? I'm looking ignorantly.
And then let's do this flower here.
Dad is reading the whole thing, but Dad doesn't have
Yep.
to cut. He's not a customer.
Yeah, they do need to be rebuilt before we cut them.
We have the Tanya M says full pack, so
Tanya M says full pack. Especially if you wanted to do, like, you could do an extended family photo. You know, you could do, and you could make a facing page that matched. Like, you could buy.
or the people that you don't want to include on it, what you do is, I have a suggestion.
Yep, you can go somewhere else with your suggestion,
You
Lovey
can
does.
stick the bears on top of the people that just don't need to be seen. You know?
Okay, so what I do when I fussy cut is I start with something easy. So I come in at a leaf. And then, so I don't leave borders. You can leave borders. And this sort of applies if you're leaving borders or not. Actually, I don't think I fussy cut something this intricate on a video lately. So I move the paper with my other hand, not the scissors. I do hold the scissors a bit too tight, which is why my joints do sort of crack up a bit, and why I end up with a numb thumb. Is that rain?
It's the washing machine and the ignition event. Plus the dish.
Oh, I'm going to cut that rose off.
It's like all the appliances on.
And if I don't want to cut around something, I just sip it off.
Tanya says, I just love the bears.
Just love the bears. I hope everyone's been okay with all this rain. I hope your family, everyone's extended families and friends have been okay. I haven't heard if anyone's got any family that have been flooded in Western Queensland and Northern Queensland, but hopefully everyone's okay. We did get a lot of rain last week, but we, you know, Gladstone is a harbour city, and we have, you know, we had some wonderful, wonderful leadership in the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s around here in our council. So we had some really wonderful leadership. So we've got excellent drainage and all that sort of thing. We're very, very lucky. But I know not everywhere is as lucky, especially when the rain that would normally hit here is going more south because of climate, you know, things. I heard earlier in the week that one of the SES crews were changing their Netflix password to El Nina is gone or something along those lines. They were really happy with the announcement that La Nina or El Nina, La Nina is finished. So there's that one.
I had to redo the straight of it.
Yeah. But yes, it is pretty awful. We're really lucky, and we do count our blessings, actually. Probably a reason not to leave here. And the fact that, you know, my shop's in its own building.
I could leave. I would used to stay.
Naomi John's going to stay and run the shop.
Don't plan on leaving Gladstone.
Naomi likes living in Gladstone. It's a really good base. It's a really good halfway point between North Queensland and Southeast Queensland.
Like, I don't even have to dry my hair here. By 9 o'clock, it's fully dried in whatever form it takes. It's the form it has of the day.
Yeah. That is my lazy daughter. So I do edit as I go when I fussy cut, and it's okay. The fussy cut police are not going to turn up and go, oh, that rose was a bit more wrinkly around the edges than that. Because, you know what? The fussy cut police, they can just go.
So if you were editing with punches, technically, so you punch the fussy cuts into circles, would that be okay?
You could. As long as you were happy with the outcome, Naomi John Redshaw. So where I've got, see where I've got a stalky bit, I leave the tiniest little bit of white. Can you see that little tiny piece of white there? I leave a tiny bit of white just so the stalk stays together and it doesn't discombobulate. Do you know what? That is a really hard word to spell to make a title cut. I have tried to make a title cut. Yeah. And it doesn't look good. And what's that? Yeah, nah. And they're too long to look. Some really long words end up really short in stature and long in length.
They don't look 100% correct.
Oh, I'm going to cut that bit there off. And go around my stem with a little white edge.
Michelle F says the other night they were having thunder when she was watching. She's like, the storm is coming. But no, all it was thunder, no rain, no nothing.
Oh, no, that's, yeah.
That's a ripped off moment.
We had a fairly dry summer considering how wet it should be here.
I don't think it rained on.
It's rained a bit, but not as much as it should have.
Tina S says no rain. And you'll work your way. Very true.
What's that?
Tina S.
No rain here.
And you'll work your way.
What's that?
You'll work your way.
My work, yeah. You'll work your way. That is exactly it. Oh, I've cut all the foofy bits off that one. Seriously. I left them all behind. But sometimes I keep those. But you could die cut letters out of it. See, I've kept that so I could die cut some chocolate letters some other time for another project.
Right.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Sorry, everyone, you're watching me fussy cut. I know it's as boring can be. If you missed it, the Snow Princess virtual retreat came out today. We're going to be doing... I need to borrow snow photos of someone. Well, I don't know. I might have snow photos of my brother, but I don't think he wants princess paper on snow. So Snow Princess virtual retreat in July. We're going to do a little bit of Christmas in July, I think, with it. We'll definitely. And we're going to do some snowy stuff. It is a cute collection. I'm at a loss what I'm doing for my next retreat after that. What I'm going to use. We do, but they're all sort of ending up sort of looking... We need some variety. I'm hoping a couple of artists that we like to use for the watercolor images, like the base images, I'm hoping a couple of them have been really quiet lately and haven't released anything new. So I'm a little disappointed at the pool. I'm ending up with an awful lot from one particular artist, and I love her work, which is great, but we need variety. So we're known for our variety of themes, so we're gonna, yeah. What's the matter, Noah?
Oh, Amelia. She won't drink her milk. I asked Amelia, can you drink the milk, please?
Yeah.
Comments for you to read.
Okay. Might have to do a snow prince paper. Oh, there will be prince colour cuts. There's princesses and princes. Cheryl. So there's princes and princesses, and so it's from the designer that did these images and also did the fairies that we used in Dreamland. And what else?
What could you use if you have no snow?
I don't have any snow photos, just so you all know. I've never been to the snow. But yes, so the princes, there's different princes and princesses in Snow Princess. There's different hair colors and different skin tones. So really, really love that. Have another designer or artist. I really love her work, but she only does pale skin, blonde hair, children and babies, and it's very restrictive. So I don't use a lot of hers. Hello, Diane.
Okay, so Tagam's wondering what could you do if you don't have
Snow photos.
Which is our situation.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to use more Christmas and just generally stuff. Late in the year could be camouflage Christmas in all sorts of colours. Oh, Karen, I love you. I'm going to have to try and manipulate my camouflage into different colours now, aren't I?
It's not that difficult. We just put it in.
Lee has snow photos I can scrapbook for her. There you go. I might have to scrapbook.
It's not that difficult. We just put the thing into Illustrator, random it, separate the layers, change the color. It's called vectorizer.
No. I do it different. See, Naomi uses Illustrator. I use Photoshop. Mine is actually going to take less steps.
I could have killed Illustrator today, though. Like, someone was trying to use my computer in the office, and I was just like, oh.
We're using Illustrator at work today.
Yes. To do sublimation designs.
Are those towels sublimated you guys are doing?
Yep.
Are they new?
Yeah.
So they've got new beach towels at Stormboy where Naomi John works, Stormboy Australia, and they're doing sublimated designs on them. So, and I think she's the silly sap that's doing the sublimation, doing the design work.
I'm the nut job that agreed to it.
So I've cut a quarter, like a square off my gauze. You're going to get a sheet of gauze in your kit. And I don't know. I don't know if you guys really want to come along and watch me scrapbook and me just make a basic page. I don't know if it's a basic page or not. It's got a bit of gauze there to break.
By the way, I predicted you were going to use gauze. I put gauze in the kit before we even started.
Well, because I grabbed gauze out of the container earlier.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was just like, this looks like a gauze page.
She put gauze in the kit before I even grabbed the gauze. Oh, have you all met my dodgy daughter?
I didn't really care if you were going to use gauze or not. I was like, it's going to be gauze.
There's going to be gauze in your kit, people. If you get a kit and it's got gauze in it and there was no gauze in the class, you know why. I've got another square off and I'm going to trash it. Now, you can't just go, because that doesn't work. You've got to actually get in and trash it. And if it's cut crooked, it's okay because it's better.
Deborah's all down for the Princess and Princesses color cuts because she's got a stepdaughter who does costume work, and princesses like Frozen are a big favourite.
Yeah. But it's not Frozen, remember? You can't say that. Well, I can't. You can say whatever you like as a customer. And let's just cut another chunk off. Another piece. Big piece. So what else did we release? So we released the kit package for April. The subscription package is out. All the invoices have gone out to everyone. Thank you to everyone that's paid already. You should all be getting your emails. I know a heap of you got emails and opened them but not clicked on them. You can't get into the April class group until you will get an email when your invoice goes out, but you can't get in the group. We don't allow you access until after you've paid. Just so you know. Okay. So let's cut the middle out of our glitter card mat. You have to cut the middle out of your glitter card mats because it's really hard to stick to glitter card other than using lots of glue, and then that makes your photos wrinkle and look like they've been weed on. So, not my terminology. That is from Milton's grade 5 teacher, who I then taught scrapbooking for every year when he was, even when he left our school and he went to another school in the district. I went down for another 3 years and taught. So, term 4, every year of year 5, his year 5, we did scrapbooking about ourselves. So kids were learning about themselves. So I'm going to stick that on with tape. And then what you need to do is you need to very quickly, you can't fluff around with it. You just stick him on, turn it over. It's not going to stick real well, but the tape is there just as a bit of a help to hold. And then you either use tape or foam, and it's got to straddle between the photo and the outer frame of the letter card. Straight, straightish. Okay. So then this is going to go on here. So let's sit it where it's going to go. It's going to go on there on foam. And let's come in just a little bit. So you got that they need a piece of paper 5 as well. Half a sheet of paper 2.
Let me just go to the kickbook. I've been building all the comments.
So
I'm trying to get this multi-done.
I do the little L check marks to know where not to go beyond.
Bronny's joined us.
Hello, Bronny. I think Bronny was yakking to Quentin on the phone today. Look at that. Free paper.
We'll discuss the fitness and
How are you? You're tired. Finished up NAPLAN today. Last test for NAPLAN 2023. You got the grumpses on, haven't you?
I didn't have a plan.
Oh.
And half of the time, no one was putting his legs on my back and I had to.
Oh.
And it was his actual knees. And not like a bum.
So who reckons she looks tired? She's got the grump crotchets going on.
Amelia, you nearly fell asleep while I was brushing your teeth.
I wasn't.
couldn't have been as bad as Battleship.
And you've just gotten really heavy. You're here on my lap and I'm patting you when you're getting heavier and heavier. You need to go. See you in the morning. Oh, I love you.
Dawn, time for bed. You hit me with Pandora, she might go missing again. Don't hit her.
Bernie says yes, I was low. Deborah says lol. I cringe when I see people not hacking these days.
What's that?
Deborah cringes when she sees people wear paper.
Oh yeah, so many people do, and you know they call themselves, you know, like, you know, that they're, you know, teaching people the, you know, to scrapbook or make cards, so that, you know, in an economy way, or, and then they're just sticking it on. They're not saving it.
Quick question, Mum.
No.
I wasn't going to ask anything wrong.
Yep.
Was Amelia's nap plan digital? Because Rory says one will have to go on Monday, Lee says, but his is all digital.
You know, Millie's is all
I
digital.
thought they were doing writing.
No, it was all digital.
I wonder why she's tired. It's a 2-hour exam staring at a screen straight. What type of plan is that?
It's a gun one. Okay,
Mine's like the end of
so let's look at this from the perspective of, let's stick this how it's going to go without the background because it's busy. So let's look at this and stick that on so that the top of our outer mat, our paper 2 hearts, it's about an inch up from the top of our piece of rice paper. We're going to hack a piece out of this rice paper. We are not wasting this stuff. So we're doing our little check marky bits. but we're going in far enough so that when we cut it and then we put 6mm tape along those edges, what's going to happen is it will you won't see the 6mm tape. So you want to come in about centimetre or half an inch from the edge, so that when you put tape along these edges here on the back, what happens is it doesn't show. So look at that. We salvaged that. Now that's enough to put on a card or another project. Or Naomi John, when you do mixed media with Naomi John on a Thursday night. Don't stretch the tape or the rice paper, because remember it will stretch. So let's put that back nice and gently so it's nice and flat. And then let's do some peeling. I'm just going to stick these two together while they're here. So it's sort of straightish. Stick it down gently. What's that?
I'm the wrong person to ask if it's straight.
Dear me. Oops, I missed comments.
Graduation retreat might be a challenge.
Went online and paid for the new retreat plus April and May. I forgot in case you were about to send me an invoice. Sorry. No, that's okay, Michelle. You did yours before I did my thing. And Michelle, you don't have to pay for the subscription and the kits. I think it's Michelle that's doing it. Someone is paying for the subscription and the kits. You don't have to pay subscription and kits. Hello, Diana. April subscription. Yep. Glue foam. Oh, yeah, don't buy cheap tape, because cheap tape's not going to be acid-free, and it's not going to hold. Graduation retreat. Might be a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
Really, you've had several kids go through grad.
I know. We've got graduation something coming. Okay. So let's stick. I didn't realise it had purple flowers in all four corners when you do it this way. So let's stick this so we've got an even side to side of rice paper and about 1.5 inches up from the bottom.
Never look at the back.
No, I was trying to work out if it was running the right direction, but it does, and then I realised it doesn't make a difference. Yep. Don't even comment.
Oh. Just limited my ability.
Okay, so let's put some gauze up here in the corner, and then we're going to put our flowers, one of our corners, our corner from paper number 5. We're just going to tuck that in there.
Michelle, I think I'm suggesting a pet retreat.
Pet retreat.
A school days paper collection and getting them.
Yep, these things. A lot of these are coming. Yeah. Retreat. Hello, Mel. How are you? Retreat is hard because when you do a retreat, you kind of got to have a collection that suits a lot of different people. Like I'm talking a lot of different people. Snow Princess is going to be a little bit of a tricky one because everyone's been to the snow except for me.
We can fix that.
Nah, I'll be right. Let's put this piece down here. I don't want too many pieces of gauze here. And then let's put a little bit of glue on the back of our foam to hold that in place. It's got to suit a lot of different people. It's got to be able to have enough product to make a decent size retreat kit. And Yeah, but still make, like have a theme that's extendable, usable, has longevity. 6.5 dozen the other Sundays.
Leslie was running a bit late, but she's now here.
Hello, Leslie. But yeah, so we sort of. So I'm going to use this one.
Marie's never touched no other.
No.
And Leslie's still on track. She was looking at
So I'm going to put some glue on this because we're going through gauze. But yeah, I love organising sheets and designing paper and that. I could quite happily have continued this evening just working on my camouflage paper. But Quentin said I had to teach a class.
He did kind of promise it, and I think we're doing a pet retreat by the looks of it.
A pet retreat.
Wow. You got lots of it.
Did I get the pets are cutish? But not cartoony. They're almost realistic. Well,
Leslie and I are going to Vietnam.
maybe I'll do. So yeah, I do have the images to do a cats and dogs. I think I was just going to call it cats and dogs. That's all I was going to call it, was cats and dogs. And they're the only pets that'll be in it. But it's going to be huge in a lot of ways because... So I'm going to use this floral flare button. In some ways it will be very big because there's lots of different like pets, like lots of different breeds of cats and dogs. Does that make sense? Like she's done Abyssinians and Persian cats and tabby cats and short hairs and long hairs and dash hounds and all different kinds of dogs. And so that was the bit. That bit there is this bit here off this one. It's that bit there off this one.
Plenty of says I need some cats and dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to run through the kit, what we've got a spare on my mente. So we've got. I put through the fancy stuff first, so that I'm correct. So we've got one by, again, remember, Rice Collage paper, macrame pattern. Full A4, full A, yeah, A4.
Yep.
Beautiful Family Bears and Words, the teal pack, which is number 7, and it's the brown set.
Yep.
We've got a sheet of gauze, a quarter of crystal glitter cardstock,
Yep.
1 by sheet of paper 4, 1 full sheet of paper 5, half sheet of paper 2, and 1 flare.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
We had the colour cuts in on it, so I'm going to cut this one there. I'm going to cut that flare in half.
They're like the second thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're definitely doing it. Okay.
Well, why don't we do it for the next one on the schedule? I think it was next on the schedule, but I was a bit worried. It's going to be a lot.
Well, we have multiple different pets we're adding to that, isn't it? It's multiple
Yeah.
things, yeah.
I'm going to put behind this purple flower here, I'm going to put a bit of foam.
So that comes to $15.77, which is not what we normally do for the 77 pounds.
So it's got a full pack of colour cuts.
Yeah. So it's got a full rice paper, full pack of colour cuts, a sheet of gauze, a quarter sheet of glitter card, 2 full sheets of Beautiful Family paper 4 and paper 5, half a sheet of paper 2 and flare.
I think your price is wrong.
How can my price be wrong?
I think it's wrong.
I've got everything here on the pay screen. Is it supposed to be more or less? Okay. Do you need me to do the numbers for you?
No.
I can send you a text by Millie's phone.
I think we need a bit of the coral in here. Nope. Oh, didn't put the cover on that.
Oh, sorry, it didn't have the actual flare on it. Okay, it's $16.07 now.
Okay, so I've got this bit. I cut that pale pink flower off this one. So let's just do $15.95.
$15.95. Okay. Well, the Carinel prefers camera over pets.
What's that?
Carinel prefers camera over pets.
Yeah. Camo's coming before pets, I can tell you that. Because I've actually drawn the camo. Because you know.
Are we using the beautiful word?
No.
No, not anymore.
Because I've drawn the camo. Might actually yeah. I don't think I'll be able to make it rainbow, but I think I will be able to make it. But it does depend on how disrespectful Quentin thinks it is. Quentin could get all nutty about it.
I don't think he will.
You have no idea, Naomi John.
You are 100% correct. I never went into the military.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to remember that, you know, he was his friends were all still at school and he was already a soldier. Okay, where did we have our words? So I put phone behind my words. Well, our little love word went here. So I've already picked the phone off. Yeah. So we're going to put our little love word here. I love that.
I WH love these papers.
I love how this is out. I just have to do it. I have to do Beautiful Family. I am sorry. I think I have to do cute up the top up here. Because they are cute, aren't they? Obnoxious but cute. Because we're still sticking over some of the gauze, we do need to make sure that got a gap in the leaves there. Just need to stick that there to cover up the gap. Hope that's straight. I don't even think my paper's straight. Should be right.
Deborah says that she solved the dog problem. She's named 3 breeds of dogs, so I'm not even going to try and say because I'm pretty sure I'll pronounce them anyway.
What's that?
Deborah's coming up.
I'll solve the dog problem. We just need a Staffy, a Cavalier, and a French Bulldog. Oh, gosh, yes. Samoyed, pretty please. Oh, I don't know. Poodles. Oh, dear. Okay.
People, I don't know what Samoan all those words were.
Well,
so.
I'll do the pets I've got. But there's lots. Let me just tell you there's lots of pets.
Is there a corgi?
Most likely. Still can't get over the knowledge as an adult that my grandmother's corgi name was Belinda.
Oh, really?
Yep. It just it just I'm just miffed as to why she needed to call it Belinda.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think the Queen called her. Well, she only had. You all know my grandmother only had corgis because the Queen had corgis.
Didn't that happen with like dachshunds? A lot of people got dachshunds because Queen Victoria had a dachshund. Oh, that's the only two breeds of dogs I know.
Moving right along. Happy accident. Well, it's not an accident. I knew it was going to happen, but so where we've glued these words on because of the gauze underneath, it's actually glued the rice paper on, which is really good. I knew it would happen, but it just hasn't worked down here as well as I would have liked. Stick. Don't even know if it's all straight. Oh, thank you, Di.
Also, could we have the screenshot, please?
Yeah. Oh dear, where's my thing gone? Oh, there it is.
I am trying to get to commenting the kit onto the Facebook comments. It's just that my computer's decided to.
So I won't have a picture yet. Quentin will put a dodgy picture on the morning. We think it's done. We need to talk about journaling. I know you all don't like journaling.
Well, you don't really need a journal because it's got me and Amelia on it. You can tell. Done.
So I think what you could do is you could write around here. You could write here. You could write down on the side here, like sideways. I would probably put, Naomi, John, and Amelia in here and the date there. So let's find what I'm going to write in. Well, here, let's write it here. So yeah, Super Saturday is tomorrow. It is from 3 p.m. till 8 p.m. $5. BYO dinner. Sorry, no kids. Simple. And do your own thing. Yep, no, my kids aren't even going to be there.
Okay. So Marie says, love the page. Deborah D suggested some more dog breeds, and I can't read.
No, you can read. Cavoodle and mixed breeds. Oh, we might not get mixed breeds, Dee. We might come close, but we'll see how we go. We might have to squint our eyes.
I thought Cavoodle was Kavita. Like, I'm not even...
No. Thank you, Deborah. Ginger had her first puppy groom today. We can now see her eyes. Oh, how gorgeous. Thank you, Trish. I like this page. Love all the techniques. Journaling, as always, been a difficult one. How much is enough? Who is really important? Okay, Cheryl? The most important parts of journaling are who and when. So if you do nothing else at all, you at least need to write who and when, especially with my kids as babies because they all look so similar. My girls look similar, and I do understand fully that by the time Amelia Ann is Naomi John's age at 22, Amelia Ann's going to look like Naomi John, and at least one of the kids will have a child that's going to look like that. So I need to write who it is. Like, even the boys, as different as they look similar at different times. So the who and the when. I've got to find out when this was, and I'll just put, I'll probably put, if I don't put the whole date, I'll put the date, the month and the year, or just the year. Now, I will say, pre-2020 classes, video classes, every one of my pages, yes, that is me rummaging in my drawer. If you get a hold of these are date stamp. So pre-video classes, because I couldn't get a hold of these, all of my, so the last one I journaled was the 2nd of August 20. All of my pages just about had the date stamped on them. If I knew the date, I'd stamp the date on. I would block this out and just stamp the year or the month. If you're traveling around Australia and you come across a newsagent's, it's a little long in the tooth, been there for years and years, not long in the tooth, but a newsagent's been there for years and years, some of them have old date stamps. So a date stamp you buy today will probably start at 2022 or 2023. The best you can hope for is probably 2021. But if you get hold of an old one, or because they only last for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. So they only last for 12 years. So a lot of businesses just chuck them out, or they leave them in a drawer. These are like gold, these babies. If you can get a date stamp that goes way back, they are so awesome for journaling. I've got some going right back to the early 2000s, in the late 90s, and they are precious. I will not give them away. They are my precious babies for dating my pages. But yeah, that's what I used to do. But the bottom level journaling is who, and then the date, and then if it's a beach or something like that, I always say where. Like if it's Tannum Beach, Main Beach, I try and say where it is. If it's important, which it is important. But yeah, I don't necessarily write stories on them for classes. I will write a whole story and the story behind the thing when I put them in the album, because that's personal. Okay. I'll make it tomorrow, because if I was coming, I should have already left home. Yeah, Karen, you probably should have left home a couple of days ago. When I return home. Yep, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I can only tell apart from the background how much the house is finished. Yep, like the oldest one when he's standing in the lounge room as a toddler, and it's actually sheets pinned at the top of the trim around the windows. Yeah, Naomi, that's what we had even when you were born. Well, they're clothes, and one wore cloth nappies and the other was in disposables. That's awesome, Michelle. Excellent, cool. Thank you, Mary. I'm getting better at journaling since following your videos. That's good, Mary. That's good. I have a couple of those around somewhere. Yep, date stamps are great. I know it's a simple layout, but it's a super busy background. So we've taken a super busy background and we've sort of calmed it down with this cream print, which is busy as well. And then, and I've made a mess, made a big awful mess. And then what we've done, by having the slightly wider border that's in a tone from the background, that's in something simple, it does make the photo still be the star of the show. And then we've got a bit of a story. We've got our two little girl bears, and then the words mean something. I don't use words on pages that don't mean something. It's always got to mean something to me when I make the page, so they get what I'm talking about. Even if I don't write a ream of journaling, the girls know how I was feeling and the emotion I've put into the page about them. They get it. So don't particularly worry about this. Because when it's in an album in a page protector, that's just going to stay there. And it's just a bit of dimension. It's only going to flop down if you stand it up and don't put it in a page protector. But yeah, so I hope you've all learnt something from this. Make sure they're all stuck down. But yeah, so there we go. And the gauze sort of breaks it up and softens it a little bit, so it's just not plonked on. And it means there's a little bit of difference to the background because the background is so busy. And we bought a little bit of blue here and here and here, so that it's there, there, and there. And then we've got our purple sort of here and kind of here, because this one's a very dominant flower here. But yeah, so there we go. Explanation. Definitely learn from all your class. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I hope so. I hope it's a valuable experience. Like, I don't want you to sit here for an hour and a half and watch me waffle on about rubbish and then get nothing out of it. I really want it to be something where you can take away from it and go and do your own thing. Thank you, Marie. That's okay. I'm so happy. This is rice paper tonight. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, I know the rice paper is really scary. I'm trying to make sure that, yeah, and we have got a lot of product coming. Not just yet. I've got to wait. I hate waiting. I'm a very impatient person sometimes. And I hate not being able to tell you as well what's going on. But we will have a lot of new product. And, yeah, we just want to we want to make sure that you're all okay with what we've got before we bring in other things that are going to cause even more kerfuffle about how do I do that. It's not kerfuffle, it's just stress. I don't want you to be stressed. 2 little boys tomorrow and possibly overnight going to find something fun to do. Oh, that sounds like fun, Deborah. I have to do Lego. Build a Lego chess set or something. Amelia's been making Lego cupcakes and macaroons and biscuits lately.
Doesn't like me enough, and apparently I'm not finicky enough.
Naomi's not finicky enough. Well, there you go. So thank you very much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the class. Look forward to seeing you all soon. I'm just having a look. Oh, you too, Debbie. Debbie's over on the tube. And Liz and Beck and Di were on YouTube. So if you came along and said hello and I didn't say hello, I'm very sorry if I missed your comment. If you asked a question, you can always message us. And if you left a lovely comment about the page, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Take care. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Thank you, Lorraine. And yeah, good night to you all. Love yous all. I do appreciate you all. And we've got a weekly roundup in the morning. So, and don't forget, over the weekend, we'll do a reveal of those class kits so you can see exactly what's inside them. Because I know some of you really want to see what's inside before you make your final decision. So take care, stay safe, and see you all in the morning. Bye.